or Ostende, or like Un Viejo Arcoíris, or Reflections. Just in the last year, I probably played them all once or twice.
Aquí tu amigo locutor, programador y muy bien desconocido Dr. G.
Y su cómplice, el Chivo.
Y el Manolo Diabólico. Qué pinche lluvia nos está llegando, man.
Sí, güey. Necesitamos una lancha nomás para llegar al coche, güey.
Pensé que me ibas a saludar y como que, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Hola.
¿Qué andas, güey?
¿Estás preocupado porque hay mucha lluvia?
No, sí, no. It's fucking coming down over here, dude.
No, lo que es en norte de California, güey, nos estamos, like, tenemos advertencias, like, cada 20 minutos el teléfono, hasta mi suegra me llamó, que oye, bla, 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 bla. And I'm like, because she used to live by Bridge Street, which para allá sí están hundiéndose. I'm like, no, es que tienen tu viejo domicilio, señora. You know, so they're telling you to get out right now, otherwise they're going to come kick your door down.
You gotta leave, man.
Yeah.
Evacuation mandated. Estamos aquí en mi vecindad y fíjate, con mucho agrado acá en el estudio de El Maestro, aquí mi vecindad esta vez, y también a través de las plataformas como DiavloVision, mi vecindad y la banda Elástica Radio. ¿Qué les pareció Turbopótamos?
I like Turbopótamos. Ya tenemos un chingo que no le tocamos.
It's been a really long.
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
At least.
Quiero decir unos 2 años o más.
More.
¿Dónde son estos güeyes?
Son también de Perú. So,
okay.
Yeah, fíjate, dije, vamos a tocar mucho de La Flor Records, which is amazing. Thank you, Chivo, for that. Y estuve buscando y recordando lo que es el rock peruano, right? Y en eso me topé con los de Turbopótamos, and I was like, oh, I remember these guys. Weren't they like ska, rockabilly or something?
Eso, okay, mira, ese grupo, I swear they're a jack of all trades.
Yes.
They do from, you know, Screeching Whistle Queers type punk to like indie retro pop to ska.
Yeah.
Like you name, I mean, hacen un desmadre. Like,
like what mood are we in today?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they're smoking some good stuff. Put it that way.
They've
like,
been around since 2000.
They're talented. They're talented, talented kids. You know, y no es un enfoque esta noche, but like I think hay bastantes grupos de no nomás de Perú, pero de Sudamérica en the setlist tonight.
Sí, fíjate, bueno, pues por ti y porque nos diste esa recomendación para esta semana en este playlist. Y bueno, hay que escuchar eso, hay que escuchar esa presencia de lo que es la Flor Records a través de El Chivo esta noche.
Bueno, primero vamos a ir a otros rumbos, because Manolo is bringing in a couple of beautiful bands. A ver, platícame de esta banda que vas a tocar específicamente, because that's one of my favorite tracks on your list this week.
So el enfoque de esta noche es en la Flor Records y esta banda, esta canción que se llama Gema, la banda, it's one of two things. Como la tienen aquí nombrada ZRPM, I don't know what that is. There's not a whole lot of information. Esta canción es parte de una compilación de Sonidera, que también es de Perú. I don't know a lot about them. La compilación se llama Que Chuchas, and it's an artsy music independent label, you know, supporting women musicians and diversity. Pero esa es
la única bronca de mucha de la música que descubrimos de Perú y también de Chile. There's not much information on, and it sucks because I want to know more.
Yeah, yeah. So quite possibly this might be the only song she's released. I'm sure que tiene más, but it's I think
it's
it
a
follows.
Shame, it's a great song.
It's a great song. Y esta rola específicamente, cuando la escogí, estaba pensando las canciones que presentaste tú, La Flor.
Chido. Bueno, aquí en mi vecindad vamos a escuchar a ZRPM. Manolo, you don't know the name. You don't know. Anyways, Gema, mi vecindad.
All right.
That song, when I first listened to it, because G took a while to piece your set. Mm-hmm. So I kept listening to your set apart from mine separately, you know?
Oh, you did?
And I always kept coming back to this song over. Like I would hit repeat on it because I liked it halfway through the first listen.
It's a very happy song.
No, it's captivating.
Yeah.
It's so I thought, I mean, Milt is amazing. Mm-hmm. We love him. We support him a lot here. But what I was impressed this week more was this band and then Buried Under Stars. I actually went and started getting a lot of Buried Under Stars stuff on the side too.
Dude, they have a lot of shit, and their music's good. Their music's good.
Bueno, ahí viene más música aquí a través de mi vecindad, la banda Elástica Radio, DiavloVision. Si quieren escuchar la música, ahí está el link. Si no, vayan a labandaelástica.com, labandaelástica.com, y donde dice Live Radio, oprímanlo ahí y van a poder escuchar la música.
Esta rola goes really good with Muchacha Punk. You know, it kind of vibes off that, like, you know.
Lo digo varias veces y me pasó otra vez. Toco el playlist ya listo para la semana y de repente está tocando la última canción and I'm like, wait, is that it? Like it was really nice, the transition from band to band, the way you set it up, Manolo, and la música que trajo el Chivo was, it's really nice. Nice playlist. Gemma.
Pues, ¿cuándo era? ¿Era ayer? Sí, ayer, güey. I was driving to Santa Cruz in the morning para hacer unos entrenamientos. I was stuck in traffic. It was coming down. So I listened to the playlist twice on the way there and once and a half on the way back.
32 minutes.
So I ended up like texting going like, man, this is a perfect soundtrack. Porque like, I was going literally 15 miles an hour. Y estaba pero lloviendo pero un desmadre, you know? And it's a trip because then it goes from Pussy Gillette, right? And then it goes chaotic. Mm-hmm. And then it goes beautiful. And then it goes artsy, you know? And so it was kind of like all over the place. But that's kind of what I felt, you know?
I think In the Rain, it's perfect mood for this playlist. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a delicious playlist, muy bien compuesta. La variedad, ¿no? Los diferentes géneros, everything about them, it's just great. And you know what? These musicians, some of these musicians, como Emil, we played them before.
Amazing duo. I mean, there's a few duos tonight. Con Muchacha Punk también es un duo, you know. And I mean, I know what this set. Yeah. You know what this set is?
What?
This is a big festi.
A big who?
It is.
In Peru or in Sudamerica.
It is, man.
It would be a big festi. And it'd be like a good one. Like kind of like Ruido Fest, but like actually with good bands. And it'd be like nice, you know.
And indie.
And really Ruido.
Indie. Like, used to be indie.
Like nothing against Julieta. I love Julieta and I've seen her live many times. Yeah. But when she was headlining one of the Ruido Fests, I'm like, I really like Julieta. In fact, I would marry her if I wasn't married.
Yes.
Pero she doesn't fit Ruido Fest. You know, like, at least not what it was envisioned.
No, I think the other way around. Ruido Fest doesn't fit Ruido Fest anymore.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Ruido
you know?
It does not fit Ruido Fest anymore. You know. So, anyhow, Milt, estamos escuchando en vivo a través de la banda Elástica Radio.
You know where I like Milt? Yeah. They remind me of esa banda de País Vasco que canta en inglés. Oh, come on, man, help me out.
There's too many que cantan en inglés.
With the female vocals, very like this.
Belaco.
Pelaco.
Huh. Okay. To me, they're a little bit more upbeat.
Kind of. Well, Belaco can be kind of dark and heavy.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know why we don't pay Belaco too much anymore.
Dude, I love Belaco.
Belaco's great. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
es que nunca tenemos suficiente tiempo en una hora para tocar todo. So, I mean, it gets...
I wonder if that's a real phone number because that's the name of their EP. Is that
Pues a ver, güey, pues platícanos entonces, a ver.
Es el pinche EP, dude, es un número de teléfono. 5255-6461-7366.
Hablando de buenas drogas y calimochos, Milt is just going like, yeah, dude, call me up. Let's party.
Imagínate que sí es el teléfono de alguien, no hay que hablar, a ver qué pedo, no hay que... Como lo que pasó with that 309 song, remember that?
867-5309.
309. We still remember it. 40 years later.
Yeah, if you need a discount at a store, punch that number with your area code.
Yeah. There you go. It works.
Yeah, it always works.
Bueno, acaban de escuchar a Meat con la canción Buzón de Voz. Antes de eso, ZRPM con la canción Gema.
Dude, Meat es una banda chingona. Es un dúo de la Ciudad de México. Y their attitude is rockear como acción, ser punkis de espíritu.
Órale.
Why not?
Yeah. Banda reciente, tienen 3 EPs, en los últimos, pues ya 3 años y medio, 2019.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're putting out, they're putting out, 4 canciones every year.
Neta, 4, 5, 6 rolas every year is enough.
Not bad.
Porque hay muchos grupos que sacan 15 temas, pero son cada 3 años. So, I mean, it comes out about the same,
Lo que me encantaría es verlos, ¿no? Verlos es más fácil llegar al DF que otros países para ir a ver este tipo de grupo, ¿no? En un congalito con unas buenas craft beer mexicana. Delicious.
Ahorita la pinche escena en el DF está chingona, dude.
Oh, man.
It's kind of always been. It just kind of goes in like little waves, depending.
That's right.
Pues antes, güey, eras chévere, pero,
A ver.
So, la siguiente rola que vamos a escuchar es de un compa de Astizapán, México. El nombre de su proyecto es Mauricio Avendaño, que este es su proyecto Buried Under the Stars. Y este pinche proyecto, pues ya no está en existencia porque
ya no sé.
Y sacó suficiente música, 3 álbumes de 2013 a 2015. Esta rola salió en 2013, pero I fucking love this song. El título de esa canción es Antes eras chévere, pero ahora estás peinado.
Y nosotros sin pelo. Vamos a seguir pues aquí en mi vecindad con Buried Under Stars.
This was a surprise, but also heartbreak.
Oh, because they don't no longer exist. But you know what? Sometimes I feel that way. Pero neta, teniendo at least 2 o 3 albums, it's at least enough. Some bands don't even get to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
there are some bands that only have 4 albums, and they've been touring for how many years?
Right.
Go fucking cult following, and and oyes, okay, la instrumentación de esta canción is just o es un genio, or he's just on some good ass fucking drugs.
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So his deal es que es rock crudo,
Órale,
grabado en una consola de 4 canales, 4-track.
Pero lo que me gusta también es when I was listening to it, it reminded me, the vocals reminded me of Ricky Espinosa. There's moments that he hits.
Damn, flema.
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen to the first line when he cranks it. I got chills going, is that Ricky doing acoustic? Now it changes as he progresses. But
So, esta banda o de este proyecto, Mauricio primero principalmente canta en inglés, and his English songs are pretty good porque some of his jams, there was one jam in particular that stood out because it fucking sounded like Dinosaur Jr. And I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's all over the place, man. His music is, I mean, it's basically like Tonight's Show. He's basically a reflection. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I like, me cayó muy bien Buried in the Stars because it reminds me of some other band that I'm going to play in a couple of weeks. So if you like this, it's very, in fact, very similar. The songs are like,
okay,
they could have been brothers from another mother.
Is the band from Mexico?
I haven't done the research yet. I just put it under I like. So, you know.
Okay.
I got a couple of goodies coming up that have been like blowing my mind lately. So I got like, in fact, esta tarde, perusing Bandcamp, Sniffing Records is back in existence. So hold on to your wallets, muchachos. They got a hold of a lot of the catalog from the old Frostbite label, and they're re-releasing.
Wow, awesome!
A bunch of shit from the early '90s. And watch out! I already sent one to Felix, and he was like, ¿te acuerdas de Chino, el bataquero de Fun People?
Yeah.
Okay. He was in a band 4 years before Fun People, 4 years antes del comienzo de Fun People, in the first emo band from Argentina called Whisper. Okay.
Wow.
Sacaron un disco, right? Which is all the tracks they did, que no eran mucho, eran like maybe the demo, a comp, whatever, blah, blah. Horrible recording. The first song, Manolo, sounds like Monsula.
Dude, so he was doing this shit like in the early mid-90s.
No, he was doing it like 88, 89.
Damn.
You know, and then también esa disquera has gotten like all the stuff from Mofa, Restos Fósiles, Eterna Inocencia, like, you know, in fact, I might even send them money because they have a limited edition vinyl of Restos Fósiles, clear vinyl for $25 for their second album. And I was like,
wow,
might have to do that. You know.
Do the VIP package, get it all, dude.
Get it all.
A ver, cabrón, platícame.
Pussy Gillette, man, dude.
Yeah, dude, come on, dude.
Esta pinche banda, dude. They were part of the Psych Fest, and they were one of the funner bands to watch, dude. Yeah. Esta banda is the Austin, Texas 3-piece, y esta chica is Afro-Latina.
Afro-Latina, yeah.
Yeah, Masani Camacho, dude. So she, so I was trying to find it because I remember right after the show, I looked them up and learned a little bit more about them.
You talked about Pussy Gillette when you went to the Psych Fest.
Dude, they were fucking good. I think they were one of Ariana's favorite bands. Great performance. Small woman. Big.
She sounds loud as
dude. Small woman, big fuck you attitude.
Turning on mics.
Ok, acabamos de escuchar a Cabrón de Pussy Gillette, una banda de Austin, Texas. El año pasado pasaron aquí por el área de la Bahía como parte del Psych Fest, una de nuestras bandas favoritas que tocaron en ese festival. Esta rola es del álbum, solo tienen un álbum, self-titled Pussy Gillette, que salió en el 21. Y esta chica, Masani Camacho, canta en español, es afro-latina. Y en una entrevista, habló libremente, just being around latinos en Texas. You hablas español, lo aprendes. So, kick-ass song. Y anteriormente, Buried Under the Stars, antes eras chévere, pero ahora estás peinado. Es un proyecto que me dio mucho gusto y a la misma vez me quebró el corazón because I really like their music, man.
Yeah. Corazón, mendiga, no.
No te pongas triste.
Una buena descripción de esta banda es rock crudo grabado en una consola de 4 canales.
Esa experimentación me recuerda a esos performers, ¿no? Que se suben al escenario y traen un pinche piano de juguete y sacan una música, ¿no? Y para la habilidad de hacer eso es algo muy especial, ¿no? Porque o es un genio o, como lo dije anteriormente, o está bajo unas buenos toques.
And I just want to give a shout out to Pussy Gillette. See if they come around your neck of the woods, check them out. Fantastic band. Fantastic band.
We should hit them up for an interview.
They're enough.
Why not?
I think we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Do it. Vamos a seguir con más música a través de El Chivo.
Mira, I don't know why, por qué en todos los años que hemos estado en Mi Vecindad 2.0, we've never done a focus on La Flor Records. Yeah. Even though entre nosotros tres, we've played probably la mitad de su catálogo.
Yeah.
Without ever like thinking about it. You know, I mean, tienen.
Wasn't like un viejo arcoíris or something like that when we first
dude,
started?
Mira, watch it. Procrastinación 1, Yo Cero, Angkor Wat, Ostende, Raised by Zebra, Un Viejo Arcoíris, Beautiful Sundays, Combo Breaker, an amazing band. Reflections, amazing hardcore. Suerte Campeón. And they've had comp tracks from like, you name it, Adolescentes and that. Keep going. Like, you know, it just rolls down the hill. Okay. Bueno. Esta disquera ya tiene un poco, van por 12 años de estar en existencia. Han sacado como 80 diferentes títulos. From like full lengths to EPs, singles, compilations. Un desmadre. They're based out of Lima, Peru. They are just prolific. In fact, watch out. Ahorita tienen una oferta en Bandcamp. You can get everything, todo, everything.
The whole catalog?
Like, todo, for like $60. Like everything.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Everything. Like, and I was like, are you kidding me? That's like, estamos hablando de like,
less than $1 an album.
Less than an hour.
I'm going on Bandcamp right now.
Anyways, so uno de sus últimos compilaciones tiene una canción de one of my new favorite bands de los últimos 2 años that I'm going to play later on.
One of your top 10s, no?
I think from the year before, it might have been.
You're right, yeah.
Pero, anyways, so we're going to go all over the place con las próximas 6-7 songs. Porque neta que La Flor Records, they're all over the place. They're from like power violence to emo to like pop to like dream shoegaze to like, you know, you name it, in between todo. I mean, they have everything. So, vamos con Fiesta Bizarra, which I personally love. They're from Trujillo, Peru. Estos muchachos ya tienen más de 10 años de estar como banda. Tienen más de 5 EPs, a couple of records, and a couple of splits. They're a 6-piece. Desmadre. La canción se llama Oh Summer, Summer.
Aquí en mi vecindad, la banda Elástica Radio. So do they have a fucking keyboardist?
They're like, what's different about the emo scene in Peru is they almost go math rock. I don't know if you ever noticed that. They really go like
that way.
You know, they're very, you know,
they can play their instruments.
Enfócate, like, okay, in this set, G, play the next 3 songs.
Okay,
so I want you to play Fiesta Bizarra, Enciendos Forestales, and then Curneco. Because Curneco is like 31 seconds or whatever. It's
41.
Like, yeah, it's just like really
okay.
Loud.
No, you know, la historia de Flor, and I wanna make sure we talk about the historia de Flor, La Flor Records, and el radio. Pero es algo muy interesante. I love it because it comes and it stems from a DIY.
Oh yeah, it's very DIY. It's probably started like, indie, and then it kind of got like to a level like Asla Negrita, and it stayed at, it's been at that level. It's a, cuando sacan algo nuevo, I get like, kind of like, I raise my eyebrows. I'm like, okay, let me
Check it
give
out.
it, I mean, what is it going to be? Is it going to be dream pop? Is it going to be shoegaze? Is it going to be power violence, hardcore? I mean, what is it going to be? Porque este muchacho, it's like, I think the only thing, probably the only rule of thumb is it's got to be DIY.
And good because.
And good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. He's even got rap. He's got like some of that indie rap, in there. Like it's a trip, dude.
Was el FM, was it that or one of the bands? I think I saw that.
They're like a gothic, like dark wave.
It was another band that I saw, yeah. They have now I'm curious.
I mean, if you listen to like Incendios Forestales del Viejo Continente, the next band right now, listen to the difference in how they play their instruments. I mean, they're.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I mean, that's why they're kind of like math rock,
Dude, his voice kind of sounds like Get Up Kids a little bit.
Yeah.
And como un viejo, arcoíris, when they're just screaming the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It's just, but the instruments, man, the guitar and this.
Yeah. Well, later on in the next set, we'll talk about another band that, like, desafortunadamente no tengo casi nada de información. They have very little, but they're blowing, like, no somos lo que fuimos, dude. They're like blowing me away. Like listen to some of the stuff that they got going. Or nomás en esa canción, we'll talk about it later.
Otra cosa que es obvio es la grabación. You think about, you can play the shit out of some instruments and have a really good band, pero también para grabar y mezclarla como, I think that also makes them very unique in their sound.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit con Adolescentes Sin Edad over the weekend when we did the interview with them. And I lump up Adolescentes with a lot of the bands that we're playing with tonight.
Yep,
very DIY, independent, whether you want to call them punk or dream pop, whatever you want to label you put them, but they're DIY as fuck.
They all got jobs, dude. All of them.
They're, that's what we did forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's refreshingly beautiful.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like when we were kids, like topando with like, Tijuana No and talking to them in the back of our van, or Pastilla driving them all around, like refreshingly beautiful and intimate. And
yeah. I think it comes across en todo lo que es la producción. El grupo, la música, la producción y obviamente cómo lo están promoviendo.
Pues hasta la estética, las portadas, the artwork, the design.
Kuroneko,
power violence, dude.
Power, yeah.
That's like, make Neto proud, dude. Yeah.
Ese es mi Neto allá en el DF, man. I know he's doing something,
I'm sure he's still working on his black metal opera, dude. What are you talking about, dude?
Man,
And is it me? I'm freezing up here, dude. Está haciendo un frillazo acá arriba.
Como que de repente se vino otra vez el frío, ¿verdad? Porque, bueno, allá donde están ustedes en el norte, pero aquí también en el sur, todavía estamos fríos y ya estamos a mediados de lo que es marzo. A ver, platícame. ¿Quién es Kuroneko?
Eso fue Kuroneko. Power violence. Pinche thrash, like power violence. Blast beats. Tienen, ¿cuánto tienen? Tienen un álbum, un EP, a couple of contracts. No creo que tienen ninguna canción que es más de 1 minuto y pico. I mean, it's just like,
quick into the.
you know, I threw it in because además que son una banda buena,
Wasn't Crudos like
buenísima. But
And
the
Wasipango,
diversity,
dude.
yeah, exactly, right? It reminded me of what's también. The diversity in La Disquera La Flor Records, they pretty much kind of cover it all, from like dreamy, better me pop to even folk. They do a lot of folk indie stuff, you know, and then power violence.
But it's
To
good
me, that's I was gonna say that's good stuff. Dude. Like, that's like
No,
what I want, you know,
yeah.
in a record label.
You know, yeah, otra vez hablando un poco más de La Flor, ¿no? Qué perfección. Con la diferencia de los grupos, los géneros, pero ahorita que estoy escuchando de nuevo, y en especial unos grupos que no he escuchado de La Flor Records, me doy a pensar que pues los ingenieros que están grabando esto.
Yeah.
It's
y luego si miras a lot of the format in los diseños de los discos, the EPs, the art kind of works. They're very political, left-leaning, artsy, you know, very, very amazing. You know, they're right up my alley. So, I mean, si tienen chance, check it out. Tienen mucha música en Spotify, iTunes, and all that stuff, pero tienen todo in Bandcamp. Like, they have it all there. So check it out. Vamos a seguir with more of La Flor Records to finish off the night. Esta próxima canción, este próximo grupo, was the reason why I put together el enfoque de La Flor Records for tonight. No somos lo que fuimos. I played a couple times, pero esta canción está específica para esta compi. And it is just, the more I listened to this track, the more I kept falling in love with it. From the harmonies, de los vocales, the dual vocals in the beginning, to the effects of the 16-bit synthesizer. It's well crafted. It goes back to lo que estaba hablando, the recording.
Yeah.
You know, not so much even the quality, just the editing, the piecing it together.
Yes. This song reminded me of Current.
Which is no
beautiful,
slouch.
Beautiful, man.
Beautiful. Yeah. Esta canción se llama No Somos Lo Que Fuimos, from No Somos Lo Que Fuimos. I promise you guys, the more you listen to it, the more you hear different things to it, and it'll blow you away. Bueno, No Somos Lo Que Fuimos.
Mi vecindad.
So when I listened to this one, that's what made me really kind of just like, let's do. But this track, dude, from like the hidden little synthesizers and keyboard sounds to the harmonies and the vocals when they do it together. And you know, guys, they're probably just some kids in a living room. I promise you guys.
Wow.
Imagine seeing him live at a house party at like UCSC or whatever.
Yeah, con un buen vino. You know, this reminds me like un buen toque con un buen vino.
Yeah.
You know, something like magical that I could just enjoy.
La cosa es que no tienen mucho, but they have a unique rapero song over this like beautiful emo stuff to kind of like going in a Villa Belgrado type like area, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. I was trying not to bring up that they reminded me of Ulysses, like some of the beautiful songs of Villa Belgrado, but I was like, no, I don't want to make that comparison. But yeah, I do hear
it. They do have like,
yeah.
La cosa es que no tienen tanto material, so I'm looking forward to see what they do. But what I do like about them, besides the rawness, they can sound really pretty when they want to.
It's
been around for a couple years, 2 years.
Yeah, tres años. No tienen casi nada de tiempo. Like they're really young band.
I wonder if one of these artists mix, you know, porque I know that.
I would love to find out.
Yeah.
In fact, when estamos hablando con adolescentes sin edad, Manolo and I were trying to get cheese off him like that. And they wouldn't give up anything, you know.
Really?
They're very tight-lipped, you know.
I think
we all know that their scenes can't be like, you know.
They pretty much said Peru's the shit. They love going to Peru, Chile, South Chile is where it's at. But yeah, they basically, from what I got out of it, it's like, because I asked them, I'm like, where are your biggest fans? And they're like, outside of Chile.
Yeah. Everywhere but Chile.
Right. Quién sabe qué está pasando allá, pero sí, en Perú está muy bien la escena indie DIY.
Y desfortunadamente tiene una clima política que se está yendo a un desmadre.
En todos lados, güey.
You know, yeah, but it's bad over there, dude. They're like, it's breaking down to almost levels of like Venezuela right now.
Oh, shit, like Civil War?
Yeah. Almost. Check it out. Look into it, dude. It's
Damn.
I love the vocals, like when they do the backups on this, you know. I would love to see them do like tackle some dream pop, you know.
Who knows? Maybe they do.
Maybe they do. Yeah.
Porque te digo, hay mucho talento y no, pues la verdad es están like these guys, La Flow Records is just, you know, finding them gems, man. They're just...
Well, I know where you're coming from, Dr. G, because I mean, por casi 10 años you were running and working, either working for labels or running labels. So you know what the effort y el trabajo es para hacer un catálogo.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see that, the breadth of their work, you're going like, that's what you saw right away.
Yeah.
And when este güey estaba trabajando por tantas disqueras por tantos años, so it is so much work that's not appreciated unless you're in a band or you work for a label yourself, you know.
Muchacha Punk.
Que hemos tocado, I think, everything that they have, porque más tienen 3 singles. You know, which is a shame, porque Muchacha Punk reminds me of some of the bands que Manolo ha traído de España, like that really good, like dreamy alternative pop punk, you know?
Pop, indie pop, yeah. Pero mira, sigo diciendo, y algún día voy a terminar de decir que para nosotros el pop indie, ese dream pop, no es...
Yeah.
No
Nosotros,
hay que compararlo.
We describe it as pop, but la mera verdad, it's not. But, you know.
It can be poppy. It absolutely, and it's wonderful, you know. Y la verdad, pues, no me digas que en tus pasados tiempos, cuando eras joven,
no sigo siendo bien fresa, güey. No te hagas. Güey.
No hace mucho tiempo. No escuchabas sin duda y sin mucho esfuerzo a grupos como Timbiriche.
Because see, you know I did, dude. Come on, right?
I mean, you know, tenemos un poco de eso, ¿no?
I love the vocals.
Yeah.
Do you remember the other songs? They only have 3 songs. Muchacha Punk.
Is it like a two?
They're a duo.
Right? Yeah.
Adrián y Andrea.
Yeah.
I think Adrián plays guitar, and I think la bataca también, and she plays the keyboards. And
yeah,
that's why when he brought Meat, I'm going like, perfect. You know, this is another duo, a little bit different, but I would totally see them at the same festival.
Maybe that's why, porque por eso no tienen mucho, porque imagínate, si él tiene que tocar la bataca y la guitarra al mismo tiempo, y entonces necesitan ahí.
Hey, Hector.
Están jóvenes. They've only been around for 2 years.
Hey, Hector, should we hit up No Somos Lo Que Fuimos?
No somos lo
que... Yeah, why, are they reaching out to you already?
No, I'm just like...
Yeah. They're pretty good, dude. I mean, they're like, I was a big super fan of Procrastinación Uno Yo Cero, but I don't think they exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they haven't took out, you know, no han sacado nada en like como 4 años, but this band all of a sudden like I'm like, whoa, you guys are like doing some weird stuff. You know?
Yeah, porque esa pinche rola, like, dude, it reminded me of fucking Vivo Belgrado, but then it also reminded me of Current. And I was like, wow.
They kind of got their own, y a la misma vez, they kind of got their own sound.
Muchacha Punk.
Muchacha Punk. Es un dúo, Adrián y Andrea. Igual son de Lima. They're really young. Tienen desde el 2020, desde pandemia. Han sacado 3 sencillos, todos abajo la Flor Records. If you like the canción de ellos, Muchacha Punk, Demi, you'll love the other stuff. Es el mismo toque, like very dreamy, popish punk, you know, like with luscious vocals, you know. Antes de eso, escuchamos a No Somos Lo Que Fuimos, con la canción No Somos Lo Que Fuimos. Buenísima rola. No tengo mucha información, desafortunadamente, sobre No Somos Lo Que Fuimos. All I know is they're a 5-piece. They have 3 EPs. Todos abajo la Flor Records. Young group. Tienen como 3 años. That song, No Somos Lo Que Fuimos, grew on me. I listened to it, me gustó mucho. Listened to it again, me gustó más. By the 3rd time, I was falling in love. By the 4th and 5th times, I was trying to put a ring on it. And then after that, it came into an obsession because estaba descubriendo diferentes toques adentro de la canción. Different, like, I didn't catch this before. They have so many layers within this one song that it was blowing me away. Anyways.
Bueno, mira, vamos a seguir antes que nos describas más de qué tipo de anillo te pusiste o no te pusiste. A ver, ¿dónde vamos y con quién seguimos?
Vamos a seguir con la Flor Records. I got a couple more bands. Vamos a cambiar el tema un poco porque la Flor Records is so diverse. They really, really are. I mean, they cover, I think the main thing is that they're a DIY label. Pero entre eso, they got everything. Vamos con un grupo que hemos tocado varias veces aquí en mi vecindad. Se llama FM. Very darky, kind of Joy Division-ish type, you know, stuff. Igual, de Lima. Tienen desde el 2016, tienen un álbum y 2 EPs. Tienen ya como 2 o 3 años que no sacan algo, so I'm hoping they're still active. Anyways, FM con la canción Madrugada.
Mi vecindad, Banda Elástica Radio.
Yeah, this is kind of like one of more of their faster songs. A lot of it's like very dark, you know, like post-punky type stuff, which is, again, great for the label, you know?
Yeah, and no, y vuelvo a decir, no, fíjate, I wasn't thinking about my past experience. I was just fucking enjoying it.
You were coming from a fan, but like when you said that, I was going, I mean, Gerardo,
right,
you worked in labels desde el 95 hasta el 2005, por ahí, más o menos off and on, you know? We won't name the labels. You all know who they are. They're big ones.
They don't exist. Both don't exist anymore. The 2 that I worked.
Yeah, but you worked for BMG for a while también.
They don't exist. BMG does not exist anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When did they
got bought out by Sony? I don't know, 20 years ago.
Okay, so when that was, it was still BMG Sony. Anyways,
Yeah.
Dr. G trabajaba for Riders, and then you threw down for other like record labels too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, between Grita and other labels, you were always like, you know.
Nos apoyamos. La verdad.
Pero es un trabajo para armar un catálogo. Just in general, it's not an easy task, you know.
Es mucho trabajo, pero fíjate lo que sale, el producto de un buen proyecto, o sea, de lo que es del principio al mercadeo, it's a lot of work, but when it's beautiful, it works, man. Así como lo que estamos escuchando hoy con todos estos grupos, no nomás los de la Flow Records, pero todos. Y eso tenemos también mucho aquí en mi vecindad, ¿no? Que tenemos la pasión para la buena música. Buena
Well,
música.
eso sí, we're still DIY in our heart for este grupo.
El RU.
No es un grupo, es un solista. RU. Grabó este disco en el principio de la pandemia, en 2020, a la edad de 20 años.
Ahora,
The whole track. Creo que son
Kids.
13, 14 canciones, and they vary in this type of like genre, with a little black thorny sartano, like a little.
it does give me some of that Spanish pop, indie pop vibe, you know, like even, ¿te acuerdas de Chino Puto Maricón? It kind of gives me that solista, a little electronic pop.
Yeah, so it's just
Huele a que me vas a romper el corazón.
en 1,000,000 de pedazos, para que veas. Yeah, dude.
Eso sí es mucho.
Yeah, he's like, ese es serio pedo.
Le dolió.
Cuidado, este muchacho me va a romper el corazón.
Le rompieron el corazón y
No.
imagínate, 1,000,000 de pedazos, no 1,000 pedazos, 1,000,000. Ha de haber estado muy enamorado.
But what's lo interesante es, RU tenía 20 años cuando grabó el disco en completo, a full length,
How many
all
does he
by
have?
himself. Yeah,
Just this one, or cuántos tiene?
más tiene ese.
Wow.
You know, it came out a finales de
Been
2020.
at it for a while.
I think, Manolo, I think it's kind of up your alley in that weird, like,
It's I'm digging it.
you know, y por eso lo quería tocar, because I was going like, man, La Flor is really everywhere. Like, what do you want to listen to?
And they're all good bands.
Yeah. Esa es la fregadera. Like, they're amazing. So I think one day we're going to have an interview with el muchacho, el dueño de La Flor Records. I think he did it by himself for a long time. Okay.
That's a lot, dude, that's a lot of coordinating, fucking scheduling, and
yeah,
like, wow.
Bueno, acaban de escuchar a RU con la canción Hueles a que me vas a romper el corazón en 1,000,000 de pedazos.
Eso.
Manolo, how many times have you been told that?
Nunca. Si no son 1,000 pedazos, no. Porque de ahí en más es mucho amor, ¿no? Le ha de haber dolido tanto a este Ru. Are you Ru? ¿Cómo? You know,
RU, no sé. Bueno, esa es la bronca, que no hay casi nada de información.
Ajá.
Además, que es un solista.
Yeah.
Y le grabó en los finales de, bueno, todo el año de 2020. He recorded a full length at the age of 20. 20 años que tenía.
Talento.
Which is amazing. Very dreamy, bossa nova, electronic, loungy.
Yeah. Definitely dreamy.
Almost like a chill wave, but not dark, you know, like, pero it is kind of darky because
Moody.
vas a romper el corazón en 1,000,000 de pedazos.
Yeah. I think it's time for this guy to release an album. 2023.
Yeah.
This is going to be an awesome year.
Yeah, I think so. Bueno, en esta noche, el enfoque mío, por lo menos, era de 7 canciones de la disquera La Flow Records. Y esa disquera they have almost 80 releases. Ahorita, I was looking at Bandcamp, tienen, I think you can buy el catálogo completo. Un precio reducido. I think I got 50% off or something ridiculous, dude. Like, so check it out. Y si no, pues, you know, pick and choose. You know, tienen un montón de bandas buenas.
Mira, gracias, Chivo, porque definitivamente es algo muy especial lo que es La Flor, ¿no? Estamos hablando de los records. Y fíjate, I think it was one of the guys from Angkor Wat, right?
Yeah.
¿Que
fundó la disquera?
Que fundó la disquera.
Angkor Wat es como los crudos de Perú.
Yeah, they're hardcore.
They're amazing hardcore.
Yeah.
Like,
y fueron, de hecho, fueron 6 miembros, ¿no? Creo que Hajid fue Nopo, fue el uno, y David Núñez, Eric Zurrita y Jorge Murguía, Miguel Sotelo. Y básicamente lo que pasó, y Pablo Contreras, they were like, how can we get our music out? You know, they were mostly on the emo side. Lo que hicieron es algo increíble, porque en los últimos 10 y pico años, it's a lot of good shit.
Yeah, and no nomás, I mean, they could have like enfocarse nomás en emo and hardcore.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They went a un chingo de diferentes rumos. And creo que, honestamente, they really put their heart on their sleeves. Apoyan mucho la escena de Perú.
Yes.
You know, and they like, you know, makes me jealous. I mean, I think we'd be doing the same thing if we were in Lima. We'd be like, swooping in all these bands.
Absolutely.
Anyways, guys, fun night. Pero, Dr. Hey, you still got
one more.
Mira,
viendo y aprendiendo de la música que trajiste, gracias al Diabólico, gracias Chivo, porque en eso estuve pensando en los grupos peruanos, ¿no? Como Turbopótamos y pues
el grupo que vas a tocar ahorita, güey, I haven't remembered them en casi 20 años.
Estuve tratando de acordarme de un grupo de esa era, de cuando recién comenzó Mi Vecindad, y en eso me topé con los de Los Sopilotes. You know?
Now, ¿quién tenía el disco?
You know what?
Was it sent to Aslan, or was it?
I think I got it either. Yeah, I think either from Aslan or Caipo. You know, porque.
Okay.
But I think they sent it to Aslan. You know, I'm remembering that. Anyhow, vamos a terminar esta noche con Los Sopilotes, con la canción Tú y Yo, grupo que era ska, era reggae, era alternativo.
They remind me como los Rabanes, pero de Perú.
Ya. Terminamos con Los Sopilotes, aquí en Mi Vecindad. Muchísimas gracias.
Qué buena noche esta noche. Bueno, para la próxima, agur.
Se cuidan, raza. Buenas noches.
Un fuerte abrazo a todos, en especial al tío Daniel. Rest in peace.
Yeah, this was a pleasant surprise, dude, porque I totally had forgotten about them. And kind of like what Hector was saying, I remember them more kind of like on their ska-ish notes. But when I was listening to this, dude, I was like, holy fuck, this is like fucking Britpop. It reminded me a lot of 90s.
Yeah. I think we had one album from them. And G had it. And it was in the late 90s. I want to say ya era como el 98 por ahí, you know. So it was like, it was a pleasant, like, you know.
Yeah, it was a trip. The mic turn off by chance. So let me get off. Buenas noches.